Yo, youngs and honeys, brothers and sisters. Okay. Why you should let go of mistakes. So this is like my biggest weakness. My biggest weakness in life. I don't want to admit it, but definitely is. I've been dealing with this throughout childhood, into my teenage years, into right now. Okay. But I've gotten way better at it. I think it's one of the biggest problems that humans deal with. I have this quote from Cesar Manel, a post he made. He said, "Only a fool trips on something behind them." And I think that makes sense. Why he's calling people a fool. Because it doesn't make sense to trip on something behind you. But that's what we're all doing. That's what we're all doing by focusing on our past, by not letting go of our mistakes. We focus too much on the past. I think about the sunken cost fallacy when I hear this. Because nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do to change the past. Okay. I think we have to change our concept of time. Because we think about it, past, present, future. Nah. Past, future are just concepts. Present was a concept as well. But present, right now, is what actually exists. Because what I just said in the video, that's all gone. That's all in the past. I can't get back that time. You see? Seconds are counting. The seconds are counting. You have to think about the present, what you can do in the present. Okay? And you can use these concepts, right? Because I heard about this concept from Samurai Matcha. Not the concept I just said, but another concept about time. Where he said, you shouldn't think about it past, present, future. You should think about it future, present, past. Because what you do in the future affects what you do in the present. So the future is like the goals, the person you want to be. Who you are in the future affects what you do in the present. And that translates into the past, not the other way around. Because too often, we are too reluctant to change. I see this with a lot of old people because they have a lot of experience. A lot of good and bad experiences. And when they focus on their bad experiences a lot, they seem to have a lot of bad experiences. And that's what makes them reluctant to change, because they focus on the past. But what you don't realize, the past doesn't exist. The past doesn't exist. Okay? Everything in the present can change. You have the power to move forward. You have the power. Every second you have the power to decide, you know what? I'm actually going to do whatever I want. I'm actually going to follow my true self. At every moment you can do that. But too often do we wallow in our negativity, like I was a week ago in my rut. I was just sitting there. And you know what? That compounds in the negativity, the compound effect. I've been reading this book, The Compound Effect. Shout out to Darren Hardy. He said that once you do a small negative action, and you keep doing a small negative action, keep doing a small negative choice, because you keep focusing on that negative choice, it just keeps compounding into negativity. And when you do that, the people around you will be negative, right? You owe it to yourself and to others not to be like that. Because we all need to move forward to our best selves. And how we're going to move forward to our best selves when we're so stuck in the past. Okay? I think one of the greatest self-care remedies is forgiving yourself. forgiving others, forgiving yourself, more importantly, because we're talking about letting go of your own mistakes. I heard this quote from this self-love motivational video. I watched it a while back, and it said something along the lines of, forgiving yourself isn't about because they deserve forgiveness. It's about letting go of the hope that the past will be any different. Bars. And the past can't be any different. But holding on to our mistakes is holding on to the hope that the past will be any different, which it won't. Okay? We need to see mistakes as learning. Because I heard this from the C7L video. At the end of the day, we only win or learn. We don't ever lose, because mistakes are inevitable. You can't avoid mistakes. Okay? In life, you wouldn't learn anything without mistakes. Okay, I don't see a point in trying to hyper focus on mistakes when you're gonna make them no matter what, because we're human. We're human. And you gotta forgive yourself. If you give your friends a chance, if you forgive your friends, why can't you forgive yourself? And you might say, well, I failed 1,000 times. I'm so undisciplined. Don't think about it about your life like this. Think about the days you have. Because if you think about it, that's your past self. Your past self did that. Not really you, because today, the person you are today is different. And even so, if you think about it, man, I failed hundreds of thousands of times. Yeah, you're gonna fail hundreds of thousands of times. We live for a goddamn long amount of time. Some people live over 100. Obviously, you could, like, if we make mistakes, obviously you're gonna make millions and millions of mistakes. We're with ourselves for a lifetime. The only choice is to give ourselves the chance to move forward. What's the alternative? Feel me? Okay? But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. So, let go of your mistakes. Okay? Youngs and Unnies arc. Peace. Youngs and Unnies, brothers and sisters. No. I'm gonna say that.